I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is your boy Steeler, and yes, I am alive and well. Welcome to my first YouTube video here on my channel of 2024. Yes, it has been a long time, damn near 5 months since I have posted here on the channel. I dearly apologize for that. I'm not going to go into the full explanation, the full reasoning as to why. I will save that for another time. In today's video, as you can see, it's going to be pretty long. We're going to be giving you guys another installment of Inside the Mind, where I break down a full game of Madden for you guys in great detail. I'll not only be doing that, but I'll also be breaking down what my MUT Squad is looking like as of the time of this recording and at the time that I played the game that you guys are about to see in this video. So in this installment of Inside the Mind, I'm going to be breaking down a game that I played just a couple of days ago in a Players Lounge MUT tournament against an MCS belt winner from this past year who goes by the name of Abram. Abram broke out onto the scene this year. I believe it was his first full-time season competing, and he won a freaking Madden belt in his first year. Makes him one of the most elite players on the planet. And guess what? I got matched up with him in this tournament in the first round. So yeah, that's what we're up against here in this tournament. Playing a former belt winner from this past year. One of the best young and up-and-coming players in the entire world. And your boy battled him to the very end. It's gonna be a dandy to break down this game for you guys. Before we do, I'm going to break down what my MUT lineup is looking like as of right now. There have been a couple of changes made from the time that the tournament game happened to the time I'm recording this as of now, which is April 30th. But it's not really that many changes. The lineup is relatively the same as it was when I played Abram just a couple of days ago. So here we go. I'm going to break down my offense, my defense, the strategy, the abilities, the whole 9 yards for you guys before we actually break down the game itself. So we will start off here on offense, and I'm going to go ahead and remove my beautifully ugly face from the screen so that way you guys can see my lineup in its absolute purest form. And as we know in Madden, abilities rule the world. They're going to be ruling the world of Madden from here on out. If you like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, you're going to be in for a rude awakening, because abilities are here to stay forever in Madden history. So we'll start off first here on offense. We have ability points to work with. We have 9 total ability points on offense, and then we have 11 on defense. We are currently using 5 of the 9 AP on our quarterback, which is Bo Jackson. Now, Bo Jackson took over the MUT scene over the course of the past couple of months when I was not playing. But then when I started playing about 2-3 weeks ago, Bo Jackson was immediately one of the first items I wanted to pick back up, because I had heard and I had seen that Bo Jackson is absolutely God tier, and he is absolutely God tier. And we are using 5 of our 9 AP on him. We are using 2 of our AP on Eric Dickerson, the Ring of Honor 99 overall halfback, and then we're using 1 AP on Dexter Lawrence, our center. So what abilities are we using? Good question. Bo Jackson, as you guys can see here, we are using the NFL Combine Truz X Factor, which is the best of the NFL Combine X Factors on offense, in my opinion. He cannot fumble as a result of a tackle. So he can get absolutely cracked in the middle of the field and he will not fumble. Now he can get stripped, which we all know how overpowered the strip button is here in this game, but he can't fumble as a result of just a normal tackle, which quarterbacks, if you even breathe on them in this game, they will fumble. So we have that. It's 0 AP. It takes 9 plays for it to charge up, and then it is on the entire game unless your opponent has the momentum shift X factor. The ability points that we are using on Bo Jackson are Gift Wrapped, Conductor, Set Feet Lead, and Gunslinger for the total of 5 AP. As of now, there is a Lamar Jackson item who is way better than this item. There is a Chad Powers item that is probably way better than Bo Jackson. But this card, I believe, is under 100,000 coins on the market, and he is still probably the second or third best quarterback item in the game. And this card has been out for damn near 2 months. It is insane value for one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I'm still using him because I don't have the budget, I don't have the coin to get Lamar Jackson. The reason why we're using the abilities we are: gift wrapped, higher chance to complete passes to uncover targets. This is what helps you complete those high ball passes, which are very essential in this game. Well, they're not very essential, but they're needed in this game. You really can't catch a high ball if you don't have gift wrapped. Conductor, I'm a huge fan of Conductor dating back to 2-3 Maddens ago. Last Madden, unfortunately, I believe it was glitched, so it was really pointless to use. This year they fixed it. It's basically you're able to make 2 hot routes pre-snap, which is amazing. You can quick snap people like crazy from it. It is one of the best abilities in the game, no doubt about it, because you can get the tempo going with Conductor. You are the conductor of the train of the game of Madden, if that makes any sense.
What?
Set feet lead, obviously, is a non-negotiable ability at this point in the game. Gets that velocity on those passes, otherwise you're throwing ducks. And then Gunslinger to help the release speed up as well. Once again, you can go ahead and you can use Hot Route Master on him if you want. Drop Conductor for roaming Deadeye if you want. These are the 4 abilities that I use on Bo Jackson, and he still gets the job done to this day. Our tight end, we are actually using the Kyle Pitts item from the Genki Force program. And the reason why we're using Kyle Pitts is, well, first of all, he's an absolute god in this game. And second of all, he's the only player item in this game to get Slot Apprentice and Tight End Apprentice stacked for a total of 1 AP, which is amazing. It's insane. Already one of the better tight ends in the game because of how insanely good he is when it comes to like juking and how fast he is as well. But he also gets an amazing ability stack, especially since I am not running Hot Route Master on Bo Jackson. I want to have those hot routes available. So we have Slot Apprentice and Tight End Apprentice on Kyle Pitts. Michael Irvin, we have him here. This is the AKA Cruise 97 overall. We have the Jukebox ability and the Wide Receiver Apprentice ability. So once again, he gets all the hot routes at any wide receiver position. We are using Darius Hayward-Bay, one of the better receivers still in this game from the NFL Combine promo. We have Wide Receiver Apprentice on him. We are also using an NFL Combine Yak 'em Up X Factor, which, as you can see there, increased chance to break the first post-catch tackle. Secure Tackler is the ability that counters this. You will break every first tackle if you try to tackle him without Secure Tackler. So once again, this takes 9 plays for it to charge up, and then it is on for the rest of the game, once again, unless your opponent zaps your abilities with Momentum Shift. Dexter Lawrence next, as mentioned. We're using 1 AP on him for this stack here, and you really can't get any better than this. Identifier and Threat Detector. Identifier, you can see who your opponent is using, and Threat Detector, you can see what your opponent is pretty much running on 3rd and 4th downs. You can see highlighted blitzers during the pre-play before you snap the ball. It only highlights defensive backs. It really just tells you what you should run on 3rd and 4th down. Like if your opponent is blitzing, you can set up a certain route combo to counter that easily. Dexter Lawrence has been one of the better items ability-wise for a long time, and it's because he gets these 2 abilities for only 1 AP, which is insane. Next up, we have the right tackle Tyler Guyton, the 1st round pick for the Dallas Cowboys. And the reason we have him is because he gets Secure Protector, and then Secure Protector has been a staple of it was a huge staple of Madden 23 on offense, and now it's a huge staple in Madden 24 because it basically counters every single defensive line ability and X factor in the game, and it's free. It should be on your team. Try to get as many free Secure Protectors on your offensive line. Next up, we have Randy Moss. He gets the same abilities as the Cocaine Cowboy. He gets Jukebox Wide Receiver Apprentice for free. Andrew Thomas, he gets Secure Protector and Linchpin for free. This item should be on your team as well. He is like only 300K. Very, very cheap for this card. And then Eric Dickerson, our final player here that we have abilities on. And as you can see, we got a lot of fucking abilities stacked here on Eric Dickerson. This is by far and away the best. He's probably the best player item in the game on offense right now, just for the sheer fact that he gets the Angry Runs NFL Combine X Factor, which is the quad, like basically the same as the Quad Father, if you remember that from Madden 23. He's going to break pretty much every single first tackle. Once again, Secure Tackler will counter that. So you got to get as many Secure Tacklers on your field on defense But yeah, it takes 9 plays for this ability to charge up, and then he's unstoppable. He won't turn off for the rest of the game, which is incredible. The other abilities that we have on him are Human Joystick. That ability is baked on, and actually that makes this card way better. Energizer, which is gonna, every successful skill move gives him a stamina replenish. So if you juke someone out, he's not gonna lose any stamina. Speaking of juking, he gets Jukebox for free, and then we have the Backyard Halfback ability on him, which gives him basically running back apprentice, and he can also playmaker quicker, which is amazing. With the NFL Ring of Honor cards, you have to use tokens to get certain abilities and X Factors, and we have one of our 2 tokens on Eric Dickerson. There's a maximum of 2 of those tokens I was just mentioning. We have one of them here on Eric Dickerson. We have another one on our defensive player. So that is what we are rocking with ability-wise on offense. We are also using Secure Protector at our tackles as well. We have Andrew Whitworth and Rob Havenstein, 2 very, very cheap items that you can get on our team. Once again, this team is not the biggest and best team that you can build in Madden right now, but it's for what I do on offense, it gets the job done. Once again, I'm just getting back into Madden over the course of the past 2 or 3 weeks. So this is what the team is looking like as of now on offense. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding the abilities on offense, let me know down in the comment section below. Now, theme teams are usually pretty big in the first few months of the game. As time goes on, it really doesn't matter what the theme teams are anymore because so many players are going to be maxed out speed or 98 speed, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm kind of a theme team whore. We're kind of running a little bit of a hybrid here of 3 different theme teams. I'm running a Las Vegas Raiders theme team, go figure, an AKA Cruise Y2K theme team, and then a Super Bowl theme team. Each of these chemistries helps boost players with gives them all +1 speed. So whoever has Raiders chem gets +1. Whoever has this chemistry gets a +1 speed boost, and whoever has the Super Bowl chemistry has +1 speed as well. I'm not gonna go into all who has that. It doesn't really matter at this point. So it really only matters about ability construction on your team. Now moving along then to the defense, where we have a couple of more AP points to play with here. Starting off first with our front 7. Now the defense that I'm running at the moment, we're currently still running the dollar defense, which is what I've been running for a majority of the year. We've also been sprinkling in a little bit more of the nickel 3-3 Cub, which was very popular earlier on the year, kind of faded away and is slowly resurging on the scene because there is a blitz out of it that's decently solid. It's nothing too crazy, but it's starting to resurface. I'm starting to run that a little bit more as well. So the players that really see the field the most are going to be these 2 right here, Derek Brooks and Gerard Mayo, recent Ultimate Legend cards that came out. Bo Jackson sees the field some here, right outside linebacker, out of position, NFL Combine. Lamar Woodley, Steeler Legend, sees the field a lot. J.J. Watt, the Ring of Honor card, and Warren Sapp are the main linebackers and defensive linemen that play for me. In dollar, I currently use this Derek Brooks item right here. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why are you using Derek Brooks? He's 6 foot tall and he's only 97 speed. Well, I said how abilities are a big part of Madden now and abilities trump everything. Well, that's the case here with Derek Brooks, because Derek Brooks, as you can see, gets the Lurk Artist ability, and I don't need to go into too much detail about Lurk Artist. It's probably one of the best abilities in the game on defense. Made linebackers great again, but he gets that for 0 AP. It's baked onto his card. He also gets mid-zone KO and secure tackler for free. All of this costs nothing, which you can't really beat. He just has to be on the field in some way, shape, or form. For me, anyways. When I saw this card, I'm like, damn, this card got to be on the field because this stack of abilities is insane. He can animate for picks. He can knock catches out in mid-zone, mid-read zones, and he can stop angry runs, running backs, all for none, all for free. Get this guy. He should be on your team as well, no matter what. Even if you don't use him, get him on your team. He's amazing. And then this card here is also pretty much the same. He's pretty much the same, Gerard Mayo. And you're going to think to yourself, why are you using this card? Look at him. He's only 95 freaking speed. Only 95 speed in May. But once again, 0 AP spent for Lurk Artist, mid-zone KO, and secure tackler. You can't beat it. He's got to be on the field. He's got to somehow see the field. Gerard Mayo, get him on your team. He's pretty cheap too. Both these cards, relatively cheap. Lamar Woodley. We have got 2 abilities on him. They are both free as well. 98 overall. This is a Ring of Honor card. He gets Lurk Artist for free. Tackle Supreme for free as well. Once again, we're getting into that phase in Madden where I'm trying to get as many secure tacklers as I can on the field at once. Moving on then, Warren Sapp, he primarily plays defensive tackle for me. This card is still a beast, even though he came out back, I believe it was either in early February or late January. But we're using secure tackler on him and inside stuff for a total of 1 AP. Very good, still a very good item. I don't have the coins to get Aaron Donald, who I would have if, I had the coin, but I don't. And then we have J.J. Watt, Ring of Honor card here. Very, very amazing card. As you can see here, he gets this ability, which is Run Stuffer. Run Stuffer is actually an X factor. It says block shedding is more effective versus the run plays. This is basically inside stuff and no outsiders combined, and he gets it as an ability. So it's like he has an X factor at all times. So if you're facing off against or if I'm facing off against someone who doesn't have secure protectors on their line, he's gonna blow up inside zones. He's gonna blow up pretty much every single run. So yeah, this card, this ability is absolutely cracked. But smart players are all running free secure protectors. They should know that this ability doesn't really mean much if you're going up against someone who actually knows what they're doing. But we still have it anyways because you can't remove it. It's baked onto the card. The other abilities that we use on him are, hey, once again, look at that. It's Secure Tackler. Secure Tackler for free. Now on this side, we could rock Lurk Artist, but he plays mostly defensive. And for me, he's not really catching picks like that. Even with Lurk Artist, like deflected balls, nah, he's not really catching picks like that, even with Lurk Artist. So secure tackler on the field. It's amazing. And then we have Edge Threat Elite. Now, a lot of people are starting to run this more because of the fact that Edge Threat Elite is the edge threat ability and under pressure combined. Now, once again, if someone's running secure protectors, that's going to nullify the edge threat ability, but it's not going to nullify the under pressure ability. That's why we are using, I've been kind of toying and going back and forth between using it and not using it. Now I'm going to use it just because I've got the flexible ability points to use. Not sure if it's worth the 1 AP. You don't really see too many like under pressure inaccurates, especially in the pocket. Under pressure inaccurates really only happen if you drift way out of the pocket or if you're out of the pocket as a way to kind of punish the offense or punish the opponent for, not having the greatest pocket in the world. But once again, I've been kind of experimenting with it. Let me know if you guys rock this as well and if you notice it being a huge problem for you or it causing problems for your opponents. 1 AP though, once again, like I said, there's a lot of flexible AP. We're using it on him. In this slot, we could use double or nothing or we could use out my way for free, but 1 AP spent, might as well try to, get some under pressure inaccurates on these hoes, So there's my front 7. Once again, Brooks, Mayo, Woodley, JJ Watt, Warren Sapp, and then Bo Jackson. He just gets Lurk Artist and Secure Tackler for free as well. He was my user for a while, but he's a little bit short, and he doesn't get mid zone KO for free like Derrick Brooks and Mayo. So we don't really use Bo Jackson a whole lot anymore. Moving along then to the secondary. Now this is where we made a couple of changes over the past day after this game that you guys are about to see against Abram. We made a couple of changes, but the main players that I have playing now are going to be this Jair Alexander item, Kevin Byard, Troy Polamalu, Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, Chris Harris, and Peanut Tillman. In dollar, the 2 outside cornerbacks that I run are going to be Jair Alexander and Kevin Byard. The reason why we are using these cards is because they are the Genki Force items that get the universal coverage X factor that turns on after 3 plays on defense, and it is on for the entirety of the game. So they'll have universal coverage for the entirety of the game, which is every man knockout, every zone knockout, and 1 step ahead, all combined for 0 AP. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, if my opponent has the momentum shift X factor and zaps Jair Alexander, it's really not that big of a deal because I'm not losing any AP off of it. It sucks that I won't have the universal coverage active, but I'm not technically losing ability points because of it, which is, I guess, a positive thing. So Jair Alexander gets it. He also has Pick Artist and Out My Way on him as well for free. And then Kevin Byard gets it as well. And these cards have been out for a while. And as you can see, only 95 speed on this card. We're still using it because of the value of this X Factor right here. Once again, I value the abilities way more than the stats, especially now. Does not really matter whatsoever. On Kevin Byard, though, once again, I've got the flexible ability point. So we have Secure Tackler. Once again, trying to get as many as I possibly can on the field. We're spending 2 AP on it, though, which is kind of brutal, but we're using it. He also has Pick Artist and Mid-Zone KO for free as well. So when he gets zapped, he's actually still going to be really good, because at least he'll get Mid-Zone, he'll get Pick Artist, and he has Secure Tackler on the card. So Kevin Byard, Jai Alexander, I could recommend 2 cards you guys get if you're like kind of starting to get in the mud a little bit more. Try to get these 2 cards. It's a little bit confusing on how to get them all the way like upgraded, because you have to upgrade them to get their universal coverage to be maxed out. It's kind of confusing. I'm not going to explain it in full detail. You got to do that before you can actually get the universal coverage X Factor active. So those 2 play my outside corners in $/3/3 Cub. In the slot corner positions, I play Chris Harris Jr. and Peanut Tillman. These guys are both the same essentially. They have the same abilities, which are Flat Zone KO, Pick Artist, and Mid Zone KO. So they're pretty much going to knock out every single pass underneath. We are spending 2 AP on the Flat Zone KO for Chris Harris Jr. And great thing about this card is he also gets Secure Tackler for free. This is baked onto the card, so you cannot remove it. That card is ability-wise amazing. Peanut Tillman, he does not get baked on Secure Tackler, unfortunately, but he does get Pick Artist and Mid Zone for free, and then Flat Zone for 2. Once again, these guys are relatively cheap. I don't know how expensive Chris Harris is. I know Peanut Tillman's probably really cheap now, probably about $100K, if that. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at his price in a while. But 2 very, very incredible items. Chris Harris, I actually used my AKA tokens to get him for free. Probably should have waited to do that, but regardless, we used him. Very, very good item here. And Peanut Tillman has actually been a dog as well. These guys both play in the slot corner positions in $. If I go to 3/3 Cub, it's going to be Chris Harris, who is the one that primarily, or he will get the nod over Peanut Tillman if I play in 3/3 Cub. Moving on then to the safeties. You already know, we got one of the best safeties of all time. Ring of Honor, Legend, Hall of Famer, Troy Polamalu. Pick Artist is baked on him for free. We are using one of the Ring of Honor tokens. Once again, gives more ability discounts. It gives more X factors that you're able to use. We're using Deep Zone KO, Mid Zone KO, and Flat Zone KO on him, only for 1 AP. You really cannot beat this stack whatsoever. It's every zone knockout plus Pick Artist for only 1. Absolutely insane. He's got to be on your field, in my opinion. 99 speed. Yes, he's only 5'10", but that doesn't matter. He's still an absolute demon. Get him on your team. He's like 400K too. He's super fucking cheap. He should be on your team because of that, because he's ability-wise absolutely incredible. Now, we had been using Jair Brown before. We actually were using him during this video, or during this game that you guys are going to be seeing. But we actually went ahead and just picked up, and I'm now playing at strong safety. We just picked up this bad boy right here, Richard Sherman. They just came out with the final AKA release yesterday, April the 29th, and they came out with the Legion of Boom. Pretty damn good way to end off the AKA Cruise promo. Richard Sherman getting an absolutely amazing card. He gets the Pick Artist ability baked onto him for free, and he gets Deep Zone KO and Mid Zone KO for 1 AP. So we are using that ability stack on him at safety. No, we do not have Flat Zone on him. We only have the Deep, Mid, and Pick Artist on him for 1. We have the stack on the God stack, as you can say, on Troy Polamalu. And then, as you can see here, Cam Chancellor. I actually just picked this card up. This card has been out for a long time because he's a Super Bowl item. Guess what? He literally just got an upgrade yesterday along with Richard Sherman in the Legion of Boom. But we just picked up his older card. And I'll tell you guys why, and why we are using this item instead of the other Cam Chancellor that literally just came out. Well, first of all, the other Cam Chancellor that came out is 4 million fucking coins. I have barely 600K. That card is stupid expensive. And it's a good reason. It's one of the best cards in the game. Now this card right here, I've been wanting to try out for a very long time, and we're finally doing so here. The Super Bowl pass Cam Chancellor. This card was actually a limited time card. He got a Redux, I don't know how long ago, probably about a month ago. And the biggest reason why I wanted to go ahead and use this card and try him out finally is because he gets this X Factor, Dual Threat Lighted Up. A Dual Threat Lighted Up, from what I have seen, is arguably one of the best X Factors and one of the most broken X Factors in the game, because essentially what it is a combination of, I think, 3 different X Factors. I think it's like Unstoppable Force combined with like not universal coverage, but like Unstoppable Force combined with the Reinforcement, which makes like this card is amazing. So basically what he can do is he's gonna be able to get dominant pass rush moves when I blitz him, because he is gonna be my main blitzer. I use him at linebacker as my blitzing B-gap linebacker at $1. So essentially what this ability is going to give him is he's going to get Unstoppable Force pass rushing ability. Like he's going to have that, but whenever he gets touched.
What do you mean by that?
He's going to knock the ball out. So this is a jack of all trades, Swiss Army knife times a million item. And it's 0 AP. I'm going to try him out, see how long I've been missing out on potential greatness here. But this is something you guys could experiment with as well. Using Cam Chancellor, this Super Bowl item, the Dual Threat Lighted Up, try it out. Try him out as a blitzer. Or if you want to use him in coverage still, I think he's still very viable. He also gets Pick Artist for 0 AP as well. And then we're going to be using 1 AP mid-zone KO as well. Now, with the X Factor, this dual threat, he doesn't get improved reactions to passes. He only disrupts passes. So he's not going to break on the ball as crazy as, you know, a universal coverage item would, like Bayard or Jair Alexander. So giving him the mid-zone KO is going to give him improved reactions if and when I do put him into zone coverage, which is pretty legit. This card, and I believe Super Bowl items, it says charge up. I don't believe that is a thing anymore. I think Super Bowl items just stay on for the whole game. So he's going to have dual threat the whole game unless, once again, I get zapped by my opponent's X Factors. So that is what we are using our ability points on defensively. Man, oh man, this is going to be a super fucking long video. I apologize. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, people, where we have long ass videos. So that is my defense and all the abilities broken down for you guys. Any questions on that, let me know down below in the comment section. Special teams, we are using the free Pat McAfee punter item, and then we are using the weekly wild card Justin Tucker, who gets all of the important kicking abilities for 2 AP. Absolute must-have kicking item here. Go get him on your squad. You can't get iced, and he's going to have the slow meter for every single kick. Go get him. Specialist-wise, nothing we hide back here. It's just all the players that you guys have seen so far. Once again, Chris Harris and Peanut Tillman are my slots. Currently using Derek Brooks, Cam Chancellor. Once again, he's my other blitzing linebacker. J.J. Watt, Warren Sapp, and Lamar Woodley are my 3 down linemen. Strategy-wise, we are rocking out still in the New York Jets offensive playbook. I am rocking out in the 4-6 defensive playbook. And rest of the strategies, I'm using the Iron Wall, Ripper, the Team of the Year. We have a Raiders strat item here. We have a pass blocking and another pass blocking strategy item there. So that is pretty much it for my team. Any questions at all whatsoever about that, let me know down below in the comment section below. And now finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the next long part of this video, full game breakdown against Abram from the MUT Players Lounge tournament. Alrighty, y'all, it's finally time to break down this game for you guys. First round of a Players Lounge MUT tournament against Abram. Hopefully this breakdown goes well for me. I haven't done one of these in a very long time. Hopefully my voice is fine by the end of this. Usually it is, but you know, I talk a lot during this type of video. Literally breaking down every single play for you guys here on offense and defense throughout the entirety of this 20-minute game of Madden. Now, as I mentioned before in the past, you can go ahead and if you get the ball first, which we do here, you set your zone drops. You can have your base alignment set automatically. You turn your match coverage on, your option defense set to conservative or whatever on the kickoff screen. So that saves you just a little bit of extra time pre-snap on defense. So that way, you know, that could be the difference of like setting up some sort of audible or setting some sort of player substitution right there. Now on offense here, as I mentioned, we are in the New York Jets playbook. So is Abram. Abram, I believe, won his belt running either the New York Jets or the Chicago Bears playbook. But the main premise of this offense is we're going to come out in the bunch strong offense, and then we're going to audible around, which Abram does as well. We are setting all of our audibles here to start. There's a gentleman's agreement in competitive man that the penalty gets declined to allow audibles to be set. So he does that there. So thank you to Abram for that. I believe I do that for him as well. Maybe, maybe not. So on offense here, obviously we want to start off on a good note because this is one of the best players in the world. You're not going to get away with many mistakes. And as you can see here, he is running, before I start this first play, he is running the new variation of the nickel 3-3 Cub defense that has been starting to be seen a lot more on the Madden scene as of late. It starts with shifting off your defensive line to one side of the formation or the other, but it's mostly to the left. And you're going to get sometimes you're going to get a random either B gap or crazy disengagement here from the defensive tackles, or this guy right here, this defensive end is going to come in free, pretty glitchy when it works. It's not the most consistent thing in the world, which no blitz is 100% consistent in this game, but it's really good when it actually does take into effect. So we are in the bunch strong here. He is in the Raiders uniforms. We're in the nasty Bumblebee uniforms. Right here, we roll out first play of the game with our quarterback, Bo Jackson. As you can see, the big thing in competitive Madden and in Madden in general is the blue pass, which you can see right here. The meter is set to blue. This is basically going to give you every single pass 100% accurate 100% of the time. Sometimes the ball placement can be kind of weird with this. Once again, this is the most inconsistent Madden that I think we've all played in a very long time. When you see the blue meter, you're most likely going to be getting a good pass, even if you are throwing on the run and out of the pocket, which is amazing. You don't need roaming deadeye for this. Not going to explain how you do it. There's plenty of content on YouTube that you can go search out for, see how to blue pass in Madden 24. So we blue pass him here, a double corner route, which is one of the most meta route combinations to beat every single coverage, every single zone coverage in this game, cover 2, 3, 4. So we roll out on the first play of the game, and right here we are audibling to bunch, regular gun bunch here on 1st and 10, running the play verticals. Looks like he had a pretty good user there, not a really good route combination, but Randy Moss gets pretty glitchy there on the post route. He actually ran some man. I actually had X wide. I was going to have the wheel route on the left wide open, but I decided to throw that instead. So we pick up a huge gain there. 2 for 2, almost 80 yards, and we are inside the 10 just like that, even though it was kind of shady. Right here, I've been working on this little red zone play, dot. Not really a red zone play. It can be ran pretty much anywhere. Play is called spacing or slant spacing out of the gun bunch offset. Really nice little quick snap play that I've been working on, trying to implement more into my offense. 2nd and goal here from the 5. Once again, my voice is already starting to poop out on me. And we audible to the Trey Y flex offensive formation, where it has this RPO, and that RPO got absolutely read like a book by his slot receiver there, Sauce Gardner. It looks like he was conflicted between the hitch route and the flat. The flat by Moss, the hitch by Michael Irvin. As you can see, he's playing in the middle of it. I decided to throw the hitch. I should have pass led that more inside. I don't remember what I pass led on this. Obviously, I should have pass led more to the inside. Maybe that would have prevented this from happening. And Sauce Gardner plays the fuck out of that. He has the free mid-zone KO, so he breaks on the ball incredibly better than normal. And we throw interception at the 5-yard line. Not gonna lie, we probably deserved that after that last play. So not the greatest start for your boy here on offense. Now we're on defense. He is on the 1-yard line, so he's got to go on a 99-yard drive, get points here. He is coming out in gun bunch, and once again, he's going to be doing similar to what we do, except he's doing it way better. He is way ahead of the curve when it comes to offense. Once again, I just started playing Madden again the last 3 weeks to a month, so I'm starting to finally start to get a rhythm. Right here, we are sending the FS Zone Blitz 3 or whatever the hell it's called, the dollar A-gap blitz here. Comes in free. We almost get a sack on his quarterback, the Lamar Jackson, a.k.a. Cruz item, but he luckily got away in time where it fell to the ground. Right here, we're playing a lot of cover 3. We're making some adjustments here and there to make sure the cover 3 is actually good. And right there, he dots me up, perfect read up the middle, up the seam there with his tight end. Could not get over there with my user. As you can see, I've got a vert hook on this guy. My safety is in a purple zone, so that's going to leave this little portion of the field wide open, and he hits it right away because he sees that I'm blitzing that linebacker. Good read by Abram there. A read he's probably made 1,000 times, and he hits Bo Jackson, tight end, for a first down. Right here, he is going to no huddle. Tempo going here a little bit. We play pretty solid defense there. A little whip route on the tight end. Kind of just feeling us out here on defense. Pause. No diddy. Audibling over here to bunch strong. Abram, as you can see, he's got the Lamar Jackson with Escape Artist. Escape Artist, not as great as it once was. We play pretty damn good defense here. And with the Lamar Jackson item comes the Master Tactician ability. As you can see, watch Bo Jackson. Whoop! Playmaker back to the inside, because Master Tactician is a combination of Hero Master, Playmaker, and Conductor. I believe it's only like 1 AP or whatever on Lamar. It's one of the best abilities ever. It's 3 abilities in 1, and it's super cheap as well. A lot of players have been starting to implement that into their offense now that the Master Tactician is his thing, now that Playmaker is a thing. So a lot of people are starting to Playmaker a lot more, and he is starting to do that here. But as you saw in my lineup, we have mid zone, flat zone, and pick artist on both of my slot corners. So that's going to get knocked out pretty much 100% of the time because I've got those zone KOs on those players. So good job for building a good team. 3rd and 10 here for Abram. He's probably kicking himself that he's not on a hash. And right there, he puts Randy Moss on a slant. As you can see, I've got Chris Harris there, my left of screen slot corner, and a curl. Actually, I blitzed him at the last second. I had him at a curl flat. I blitzed him. He makes the perfect read, and boom, he picks up 15 yards and a first down. Right along here. Playmakers again, trying to rely on that a little bit too much here early on. Once again, I've got the KOs underneath that are going to help prevent those passes from being caught. Right there, we almost get home to him, but he gets away with, or he throws the ball away, bringing up 2nd down and 10 right here, audibling over. Once again, he audibles over to a different formation pretty much every single play. Really loves this route combination, and really bad defense there. The double corner routes going to easily beat cover 3, as you can see. Or we're going to go ahead and mute myself here. That way you guys don't hear me complain and shit. Right here, hits Calvin Johnson down the seam. Really good pass there. Big gain, no huddles inside the red zone here. And this is when I started to become a little bit lost on defense, is when he audibled to trips. And he was starting to get pretty freaky out of the trips formation. As you can see right here, he just rolls out right and just can't get any easier than that. Lamar Jackson to Bo Jackson, his tight end, for the touchdown. And he goes 99 yards pretty damn easily down the field in 9 plays. And Abram gets on the board first. Time for our 2nd possession. Here's this dot that I've been working on. Kyle Pitts wide open on the sideline. We almost have 100 yards passing, but we have that one incompletion, and it's an interception. Once again, we double corner route him. It looks like he is not having a great time adjusting to that yet. So we've hit that twice now on him. That's something I can keep in mind. Be able to actually stop the rollout corner routes. As of now, it does not seem like it. Randy Moss having himself a Randy Moss-esque game. Right here, we motion Bo Jackson out. This has been a popular play the entirety of the year. Warren Sapp gets a crazy block shed there. Try to step up in the pocket. I tried to throw the C route to the right, which was going to be open, but Warren Sapp got a pretty damn good shed animation there. That is going to, I believe, bring us to the end of the first quarter. No, I actually snapped the ball. Right here, I run Y curl, which is one of the better quick snap plays in this game. Beat all sorts of coverages, especially like cover 3. More difficult now to beat cover 3 with all the KOs and everything, but that running back wheel route is one of the best wheel routes in the game. It's so wide on the sidelines. It's a lot like the double post wheel route out of the bunch offset. 3rd and 6, I check it down to Bo Jackson. I probably should have waited. I was going to have Kyle Pitts open on the sideline here if I just waited a second. Yeah, I was. because his outside corner was in a, I believe it was in a flat. That would have gotten over it. And instead, I checked it down to Eric Dickerson instead with Bo Jackson, and that brings up 4th and 6 here for us. Huge play. We got to get this first down, otherwise we are in deep doo-doo. Right here, I'm running wide trail. I've loved this setup for a long time. I try and attempt to pick up the blitz, and I do. And Randy Moss gets his feet in bounds on the corner route dot. Usually, sometimes that can be a knockout animation. But as you can see here, I throw it perfectly. Should have been technically a knockout because the ball dropped, but that has been glitched all year where sometimes they will knock it out on the sidelines, but it'll count as a catch. And right there, got that. And luckily for us, we can pick up the first down. But now we're inside the 5-yard line once again. We hand it off to Bo Jackson. Great user by him, but Eric Dickerson is an absolute tank in this game. Second and goal now from the 1. We go back to the RPO that we just threw an interception on. Probably could have handed the ball off there to Eric Dickerson, but I decided to take the flat route, but he's got his KOs. He got the universal coverage out there, and that's going to knock that pass out every time. So here we are. The red zone is the dead zone, and I did not mean to come out in this formation. You got to pay attention when you're calling your plays. As Eric Dickerson does break a tackle, but we are stopped short at the 1-yard line. So yeah, this has been a struggle point for me all year long inside this area of the field. And we are going to go ahead and audible down into the single back bunch tight end. And he knows what's coming here. It's going to be the RPO bubble. He's moving his players out wide like crazy. We hand the ball off, throw the RPO, and he gets a second stop at the 1-yard line. Crazy. This could be a 14-7 game right now, but he has gotten 2 ginormous stops. And now here he is again, trying to go on a 99-yard drive. He tries to throw the little table route there to Eric Dickerson. I believe we got some pressure in his face there, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check and see. Not really. He kind of got hoed right there on the table route to Eric Dickerson. Bringing up 2nd down and 10 here from the 1. Defense, good defense. He finds Calvin Johnson right there. That glowing player is actually Jair Brown. I manned him up on Calvin that play. The reason why he didn't knock that out is because he doesn't have universal coverage. He has the mid-zone KO X factor. And he's in man coverage, so he's not going to knock out that pass. Kind of unfortunate. He held on to it as well. And Abram's moving right along here with ease. Roll out corner route. Ooh, he is lucky that Peanut Tillman was, I don't know why Peanut Tillman didn't play this, I guess. Or no, I think Peanut Tillman was manned up on someone potentially. And he threw that, and Peanut Tillman just let the ball go by his head. Picks up a huge gain. So Abram is obviously clicking on all cylinders here. He runs the ball with Dickerson, gains a first down. And we're already to the 2-minute warning just like that. And he is in full control of this game. And you think to yourself, why are you doing this game? Like, you're getting dominated. You've gone to the 1-yard line twice and you have not been able to cash in. Why are you doing this game? There's a reason. Keep watching. 1st and 10 there. He runs the ball with Dickerson. We got that Gerard Mayo Ultimate Legend item there. He is not my blitzing linebacker anymore. That's actually the Cam Chancellor item I was talking about. But Gerard Mayo is, once again, on a budget, one of the best players that you can get in this game, especially if you are one who likes to run a lot of formations with linebackers. So like 4-3, even 6-1. Gerard Mayo is definitely good for that. 3rd and 11 here. Big play. We got to get off the field. He is rolling out right with Lamar. Really good defense. Throws across his body. Tries to throw that to the sun god, Amon-Ra St. Brown. An accurate pass there by him. 4th and 11. He is going for it. Probably think take your 3 in this position, but I mean, it's May. He goes for it. And he pays for it as well. Peanut Tillman does not get baited on that throw. He actually baits the shit out of that. And he scores, and we get back into the game just like that. Pick 6 action. So I'll tell you what I did here on this play defensively. What I have been doing a lot as of late is I've been shading inside on vert hooks. Right here, Peanut Tillman is in a vert hook, and he's shaded inside. They play so aggressively when you shade inside, and they play like crazy. Right here, look at how that is baited. Like, that's just amazing how what a shaded inside vert hook can do from the corner. Slot corner, shaded inside vert hook. Add it to your defense, whether you're in a cover 2 or cover 3 or whatever coverage you're in. Add it to your defense. It's going to change your life, especially against a lot of these dudes that like to run the bunch offset, and bunch strong. Shaded inside vert hooks from the slot corner. Here he is back on offense. We are somehow tied after he has just been dominating us. Right here, I'm mixing in, blitzing the slot corner a lot. Again, just trying to give different looks compared to what these guys usually see a lot of. Checks it down to Eric Dickerson there on a little Texas route. Picks up a first down. He no huddles once again. I bet he's kicking himself that he's not on a hash. Right here, he goes to the corner route. Doesn't matter if he's on a hash. He hits that wide open. Once again, he is just destroying me on defense. Like, he has seen these looks all year. I'm trying to give him some sort of different look, and he's dominating. As simple as that. Dominating. Corner out, he clicks on to Moss right there. Kind of questionable. He was trying to come back, and I believe he was trying to manually catch that himself to prevent the KO from happening. Almost gets him in danger there. That could have very easily been a pick if Jair Alexander jumped for that pass. I don't think the game screwed him there. He kind of had a shitty click on. I understand what he was doing, but we were able to avoid having him pick up that huge gain there. Once again, he goes back to corner strike. This setup, I need to start running that setup a lot more. That setup is absolutely incredible. This floods all over the field zone-wise on the short side and the boundary. He's just flat out dominating. Right here, I back up Gerard Mayo to have the blitz, and right here, he rolls out again. And he tried to throw the corner out to Megatron. I believe he tried to freeform it as well, and that's why the pass just went out of bounds, bringing up 2nd and 10 here. 33 seconds to go in this first half. He audibles over to Trips, and once again, when he audibled to Trips, this is when defense started to get a little bit wonky. Crazy adjustments here. But a crazy user, Derek Brooks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers legend, comes up with the big pick. I don't know what he was thinking here. Look at how open Randy Moss is underneath. I have no flat zone over there. Believe I tried to, no flat zone over there. Moss is butt-ass naked. He throws the tight end crossing route, though, to Bo Jackson. And another huge mistake. We both made 2 huge mistakes. 2 interceptions by him. 2 turnovers on the 1-yard line by me. And it's basically a clean slate heading into the second half. But we have some time here. We have 27 seconds. All 3 of our timeouts. And as you can see here, double corner route once again. Beautiful pass to Randy Moss. He cannot stop the double corner route rollout cheese. And we are in field goal range just like that within a blink of an eye. Right here, we run good old verticals. The classic setup with a running back Texas route. Darius Hayward, bang. Hey, bay. To the fucking crib on the wheel route. Once again, I just read on the outside corner. Okay, is he going to play in a third or is he playing in a flat? Right here, he plays deep. I hit the wheel route. We get a little freaky on him. Hit him with a couple of juke moves. He's got the yak him up X factor, so he's going to break the first tackle. Doesn't matter. He in there for the touchdown, and boom. Your boy is up by a touchdown somehow, some way, after kicking myself in the stomach the first 2 drives on offense, giving Abram all the life in the world. He's been dominating on offense, but we find ourselves in this ball game. Life is crazy sometimes. Troy Polamalu, we got to pick that. As you can see here, he's in a deep half. He baits the ever-living hell out of Calvin Johnson. Right here, I have Chris Harris manned up on him. But look at how that baits because he's in the position that he's in. That could have very easily been Abram's 3rd pick of the game, and it should have been. Gets away with one there. 10 seconds left. Finds Amon-Ra St. Brown. A quick little seam route there. Picks up a first down. Plenty of time for him still. He has the 2 timeouts. He can hit a play here get into field goal range. The audibles over to Trips. He's been running Trips tight end offset, and then I think this is like Y off Trips, if I'm not mistaken. And he had Bo Jackson there. He had him. He decides to throw it deep to Randy Moss. No time left on the clock. Once again, we've got Money out there, Jair Alexander, and he breaks up that pass, and that is it for the first half. Time for the second half here. He gets the ball We are up 14-7. All indications have shown that he should be winning this game by like 21 points. But you just never know what can happen in the game of Madden. You just really don't. You don't know how things are going to play out until they actually do. That's what makes this game so unpredictable and so fun. So somehow, some way, we have a 7-point lead. He's on offense once again. There's that playmaker I was talking about, Randy Moss. No zones over there at all. Tries to get freaky on me one time. Picks up a big gain there. And it's first down and 10 just like that. In bunch, looks like he's just going to quick snap. Throws the double corner, or sorry, the just regular normal corner route to Megatron there. Again, we have those universal coverage on the outside that are going to knock out that pass. Second and 10, he audibles over to Trips. Looks like he's going to run a little bit of the rollout action to the left himself. Roll out, roll out, roll out is the name of the game. Kind of a shitty user there. I should have kept using that because I knew that's probably what he wanted to do, but I bit back on the inside route and he picks up. Oh, actually, no, he got screwed there. Wow, that was actually incomplete. They did not say he got both feet in bounds. That's crazy. Okay. Abram's kind of getting a little bit cheated here in this game, I'm not going to lie. And right there, I tried to blitz slot corner. Really dumb decision by me there. We know these Trips players all year have been wanting to hit that Y route up the seam. No different there. Another first down. Abram moving and grooving once again. Audibles over, bunch strong. Has the corner route. User's not there enough. Maybe if I have a taller user, I can get that. But Derek Brooks is only 6 foot. Kind of the give and take that you have to have with Brooks is that he's small. Right here, I start to back off my outside corner on the left, anticipating the move, or anticipating that he is going to move to the to the Trips tight end formation. Right there, he doesn't. He tries to hit me with another corner out, and we have another break up there on the outside. As you can see there, Jair Alexander, I back him off, anticipating the move to Trips, and boom, there he is. That way, this is going to help me out better against the rollout defense. Right here, he runs the little RPO, gets perfect blocking. It gets 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, biggest play of the game. What is he going to do? What do you think he is going to do? Audible over. The name of the game. Trips tight end here. Runs the ball. Gerard Mayo comes in untouched there. Cleans up house. 4th and 2 for Abram. Once again, I bet he was not liking the fact that he was not on a hash a lot of this game. He just wasn't on a hash. That's what I'm noticing here. Kind of crazy. He hits Megatron over the middle, but we got the Swiss Army knife of KOs in Troy Polamalu, and he breaks that up. Boom. Every zone KO in the game, mid zone, deep zone, flat zone on our boy Troy. And we get a stop. We get our first real stop of the game other than the interceptions that he's thrown. And now we have an opportunity to take a 2-possession lead in this game. Right here, I run the ball. Eric Dickerson. Woo, nice little juke move to the outside. Pick up massive yardage down inside to his territory already with that run. Bring it up 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Run the play dagger. Haven't really been running dagger too much as of late. Probably should start that a little bit more. And we pick up 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Double corner route coming. Tried to hit the end route, the dig route on the backside there to Darius Hayward Bay. It was going to be open, but he got to me before I could. Number 51, whoever that is. That might be his Gerard Mayo, actually. 3rd down and 5. Yeah, 3rd down and 5 right here. Threat detector, as you can see, the exclamation points over all of his players means that he's blitzing all of these guys here. As you can see, I'm trying to hit Kyle Pitts, or maybe, yeah, I tried to hit Kyle Pitts here, but as you can see, Kyle Pitts, number 8, decides to engage with his defensive end, causing the disruption of the route. And he's using Ted Hendricks, who's 6'7", and he lurks the fuck out of it. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate turn of events there. Huge chance for us to break the game open, and I gave it right back to him. Abram with the ball once again. It's Randy Moss, slant route. He loves the slant routes. He loves the slant routes. He loves the quick seam routes. And he loves the rollout corner routes. Just like pretty much everyone else in this game. So, audibling over to Trips. And once again, I kind of was anticipating the playmaker, but Don't really need a playmaker when you have Calvin Johnson butt ass naked like this. I think I had a blown I think I might have had a blown coverage on this play. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely did. Definitely did. I had Calvin Johnson manned up, but Chris Harris is so out of place right there. He was so out of place, and Calvin Johnson is butt ass naked for the touchdown, and he ties the game up just like that. We went from potentially having a 2-possession lead, and now we are once again in a dogfight with Abram, who has once again been absolutely kicking my ass on offense, and we make something shake here. Run wide trail once again. He has illegal contact though, so I just chuck it up. We're going to get the first down as a result of that. I hate illegal contact. I hate it when it happens to me, and it happened to him there. First and 10, we run the ball here with Dickerson. Break a tackler or two to gain a couple of yards. Winding down here in the third quarter, we're running the play Durham, which you guys know is one of the best plays in bunch strong, and we hit the post route over to Randy Moss. We are moving and grooving ourselves. It's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Looking to roll out. He blitzes his slot corner. I was trying to roll out to the left. Perfect defense. Great defense. I had the corner route wide open to Moss. Could have thrown that, but I didn't have time to. And now we're at the fourth quarter. Put your fours up in the chat. 14-14 against belt winner Abram. Second down at 18. Not a great position for me right here. We had that little baby out route to Michael Irvin, and we pick up 13 yards on a couple of jukes. Third down and 5 for us now. We are going to audible over to trips. As you can see, he's bringing down his players. His hands are quick. He's got quick-ass hands. I run the ball because I knew that he was probably going to blow up the RPO smoke screen on the outside. Really shitty play call there by me. Didn't double team his D tackle either, so we just came in free. Fourth down and 7. I'm not on a hash either, so I'm kind of lost on what I want to run. I'm kind of just bullshitting here, as you can see. I don't know what I'm really doing. I had Kyle Pitts. I've had Kyle Pitts open pretty much every play this entire game. You saw, I think he was gonna, The outside corner probably would have baited that. Good defense by Abram. Bad play calls there by me. Those past 2 plays. Looking back at that, that could have been so much better than what I did. Kind of goes to show that I still got that rust of just not playing a lot, especially not playing players as good as Abram. We got that Madden rust still. Sucks. I wish I could have known. I wish I could have done a better job of anticipating what to run right there. Second and 7, we get the A-gap blitz there up the middle. Ball hits the ground. Third down and 7. Gotta get stop here. Want to have a chance to win the game. Right here, Gerard Mayo was in the gap. Try to get over there. I got clicked on to Chris Harris. He just runs the easiest dot ever and picks up the first down. He's been running that corner strike dot all game. Really super effective. It's really good, and I don't know how to stop it. The audible's over here. He motions Randy Moss inside, and he runs dagger, and everything was open. That crossing route was open. The drag route was open. 9 yards here. Now, at this point, he is definitely going into clock mode, trying to make this the last possession. See, he's got the chew clock on. He's going to wind down that play clock down to 10 seconds every time. He runs... I believe that was base, picks up a first down. And this is something that I need to work on a lot of as well. This, like the spring and summer, is clock management. I feel like clock management is absolutely one of the biggest aspects of Madden, as he dots me up there for a touchdown. And that was, I'm not going to lie to you guys, clock management is probably one of the big reasons why I decided to come back and play the game, because I knew this past year that if I managed the clock a lot better in some of these games, I probably could have had a better chance at winning some of the games that I lost. That's what we are trying to work on a lot of this spring, is managing the clock a lot better than what I have. Instead of scoring right away, all right, just take clock. All that matters. Really a huge part of Madden, big time skill gap, is clock management. I feel like everyone should definitely try to have the best clock management as they possibly can. But he scores with ease once again. This should be a whitewashing, but it isn't. But there hit Kyle Pitts. Don't know how that ball didn't get knocked out there. I definitely saw the KO light up on his linebacker, but it didn't. Right here, I try to hit the Y curl wheel route to the running back, and he has that KO there with Namdi Asamoah. Brings up third down and 6. As you can see, his slot corners are blitzing. He's bringing the DB fire. I roll out, and we get away with one there. Good defense by Abram. 4th down and 6. Yeah, you guys can tell I'm not the greatest on offense still. It's a work in progress. 4th down and 6. Obviously, this is for the game right here. We hit Dickerson underneath. He breaks a tackle. We get to the 49 or to the 39-yard line. 1st down. Big play there. Luckily, we avoided the KO from happening. Clock is ticking, though. Got to get in the end zone. Not going to be easy. We run verticals once again. Should have thrown the other wheel route. The other wheel route was open, but I decided to throw that to the tight end, and it was not open. Stops the clock here. Right here, I decide to motion Dickerson out. Once again, I don't know about these play calls. Trying to see if I can get this corner out. I step up, and Will Anderson, okay, that's who he has out on the D-line. Will Anderson sacks me, bringing up 3rd and 10. I'm not on the hash either, so I'm kind of screwed here. I'm not going to lie. I love being on hash, as does a lot of Madden players. Right here, kind of just bullshitting some route combo. Warren Sapp comes in untouched. He disengaged like crazy up the middle. Boom. I probably would have hit Eric Dickerson there because I put his user in conflict, but I didn't. Didn't have the time to. And it's 4th down at 18 for the game. What am I going to call? What is your go-to play call on 4th and 18? Well, I think it's safe to say that we're just going to try to roll out, corner him here, and we do. We're trying to hit him with a little bit of his medicine. I ID that slot corner on the right, and we roll out, and what the hell just happened there? We throw the dot to Moss, and the KO happens this time. From earlier in the game when that KO didn't happen, why the hell did that black out there for a second? It's so weird. But actually, did he pick that? I think Kyle Hamilton picked that. Hold up. He has the ball. I don't know. That's crazy. Regardless, though, that's the game. GG's in the chat. Damn, man. That is one we easily could have had against one of the best players in the world. We had him on the ropes. We had a chance to go up 2 possessions, and I let it slide through my hands. This just goes to show you that, you know what? When you are given a lot of fluke and a lot of breaks in this game, Madden can take those away in a heartbeat. But sometimes you can give them away yourself, if that makes any sense. And I gave that one away when I threw that interception to Abram. Once again, I could not stop him whatsoever. He should have put up like 50 points in this game. Just really bad defense by me. Once again, we're struggling. We're getting back into the swing of things, and was definitely not expecting to play him. And this ended up being a pretty damn good game for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's so great to be back here on the YouTube grind. It's not going to be super crazy like it has been before in the past. You know, maybe we'll do 1 video a week, maybe 1 video every other week here as I start to get the ball rolling with YouTube content once again. I am going to be streaming, though, a lot on Twitch. That link is down below. Not only throughout the summer with Madden, but when NCAA drops as well this upcoming late July, I believe is when it comes out, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to be grinding the hell out of that game. That's going to be amazing. So excited, and hope you guys are as well. The NCAA is back. That is going to do it for me here in this episode of Inside the Mind. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you liked what you saw in this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up on the video. If you really liked what you saw in this video, be sure to hit that bell icon, subscribe to the channel, all the notifications moving forward throughout the summer here of Madden 24. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.